Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another wonderful, fantastic, marvelous cold cast here. I'm Nathanias, bringing you a Protoss versus Terran. In the top right, we have the red Protoss player. His name is Golden Luster. Nate, you can do better than that. In the top right, the red Protoss, he is Golden Luster. Thank you. I am currently auditioning to be a voice actor for Boku no Hero Academia anime season 5. In the bottom left, we have the blue Terran player who loves Diva. He is Avaxion. The dream, ladies and gentlemen. The dream. Getting back to the cult casts. Was putting up some VODs recently of some fantastic WCS stuff. Well, it's not WCS. God, it's gonna take a while to get that lingo out of my head. The whole WCS thing. It's gonna take a little bit of time to get that one out of my head. But yeah, it was the ESL Pro Tour stuff I was uploading, and we had this huge backlog of games because I decided I was gonna cast like 60 games. I don't know, like 30. It was 35 episodes we had of NATECASTS. I accidentally cast like 35, 36 games in like a 1 week span, and I realized, oh my god, everything is going to be outdated as it gets uploaded. So I was like, I'm just going to get everything through, and then after the Super Bowl, I'm going to try to commit a little bit more time. But instead of, you know, casting 6 games, we're going to do maybe 2, 3, depending, cold casts on the stream so that we can have a good flow. Mostly because I don't want to say stuff that's like irrelevant. For example, yesterday, the Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl, right? Obviously, if you hear me telling you this in a VOD that you see uploaded on like February 14th, it's not very relevant. However, let's do a quick checkup on how this game is going. We've got Golden Luster with a Gate and then a Forge and Cybernetics core. So maybe he's concerned about an early attack. He's going to get a Twilight. Could be something like upgraded Zealots or Adepts. Meanwhile, Avaxion, our Terran player's got Stim coming in pretty quickly. And a second barracks. This is actually not something that's super crazy. There are some high-level players since the Stim buff. My mind goes to Ruff, if you guys have heard of him. Grandmaster Terran player. And he actually does a lot of very fast, aggressive Stim timing pushes, so I can't really criticize this. A little confused. I mean, you've got a lack of scouting from the Protoss player, but he's going to build 2 cannons. And he didn't even scout. Like, what does he think is going to happen? He's against a Terran player. This would only be good if he had got like proxy marined with like no upgrades. But if he tank rushed him or cyclone rushed him or even Banshee or battlecruiser rushed him, this wouldn't do a whole lot. Oh, it's because he's going DTs. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we found the answer. We found the answer to the setup. Okay, so Mr. Protoss player says, all right, I want to take a cannon or 2 to defend myself while I rush up to DTs, and I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Meanwhile, Vaccine says, I'm just going to expand, right? I'm going to take my command center now. It's like, I'm going to have Stim ready soon. Going to have the option to build plenty of Marines with that reactor barracks. And his SCV scouted, but he saw 2 photon cannons. And, I mean, the rest of the stuff, right? So you have to be asking yourself now, like, why would the Protoss do this? You always should ask yourself, in a situation where you see something weird, and this doesn't always work because some players are so bad or so insane that they deliberately do weird things like this to make you think something weird is happening, but instead they've actually got a ninja base in the bottom right. Now, of course, we know in this game that's not the case. It is literally just a 1 base DT rush. He's going to try and go for the hack and whack and smack chop and that meat strategy. And luckily for Avaxion, he did decide that his follow-up to this was going to be double engineering bay. He wants to get his 1-1. He's getting his concussive shell. I like everything about this, but you've got the eBay and you know something weird is going on. You saw cannons on top of the ramp. You've got all the pieces at play here. I mean, if I was a Vaccine, I'd just build 1 turret up front just in case. You know, if something gets into your main base, that sucks, but at least, you know, it's not all loss. But oof, dropping down that mule. See, this is where I get nervous, right? Because he's got the Dark Shrine is done. He has 4 warp gates, so I assume he's just going to warp in 4 DTs. And I'm not really sure there's anything a Vaccine can do. Okay, his orbital's done. His orbital's done. Don't mule. Do not mule. Whatever you do, for the love of God, don't. Honestly, if I was the Protoss, I think, no, he muled. If I was the Protoss, I would have probably just killed the army right there. But I guess this works too. He gets 4 DTs into the main base. And Poor vaccine trying to get a tech lab on the factory, getting a starport, but without a missile turret. I mean, think about it. He's got 2 base economy, right? Well, he lost a lot of SCV, so 1 base economy. But in a situation, okay, you've got the energy. You got to scan. Go for it. Kill the DTs. Save the command center. Ugh. Build a turret up front. Oh, this is oh man, this is like, I feel like every Terran player has been in this situation, and it's very painful. He's only got 36 energy on his natural command center. The main goes down. I think Mr. Cheeserino Frappuccino may have done it. The DTs will not one-shot the SCVs or Marines once he once that +1 armor finishes. But okay, he's trying to get the turret. There's the scan. I would love to see him use the stim. That +1 attack is ready, but oh, okay, DT comes a little bit close. The last little bit of that scan, he's able to get some damage done. This might be enough now for that turret to finish. And we have more Dark Templar coming in, but if Vaccine does have the turret, he's going to try and pick these guys off. They go for the bunker. I think that's a mistake. You really want to just try and control the front at this point. I mean, the Warp Prism did not go into the main, but look at what the Protoss player's doing. He built another cannon. He built another cannon. Oh my God. You killed everything this dude had, and your thought was not to expand. It was to build another photon cannon. Okay, Mr. Protoss player. Vaccine's going to rebuild his main. He's getting a tech lab on a starport. Are you getting a Raven? That's so Raven. I actually love it. I love a Raven here. He's going to try and warp in more DTs. He's going for the turret. Oh, he's going for the turret. There is another turret, though. Wow. Normally, I would question a backup turret, but that works really well. The DTs are actually really heavily nullified because he went for this fast double engineering bay in a weird way. His SCVs don't even get one shot by the Dark Templar. So I'm just thinking to myself, uh-oh. No. Oh my God, he barely killed it in time. Fix the turret. No. You need another one. Well, this is... All right. I'm going to assume that we're in the silver to gold region here. This actually been a surprisingly good game, all things considered. I thought this was going to end instantly, but Vaccine did a pretty good job of trying to hold this one together. I mean, to me, this game reminds me of playing Sea of Thieves. And the reason I say that is Vaccine has about 14 holes in his ship. He's playing solo, and he's trying to just bail out the water on his own. He's just trying to pick up all the water on his own and just throw it at the bottom of his ship. And I have to say, it does kind of work. If you can get rid of whatever's putting holes in your ship. This Raven that finishes is going to help. He's getting Zealots? Did he get charge or +1? No. I don't think 3 Zealots is going to do it. This Protoss player, he's spoiled. He must win a lot of games with his DT rush, honestly. Oh my goodness. But once the Raven is out, I mean, well, he's got Stim to Bio with 1-1 against unupgraded Zealots. Kill the Prism. Oh my God, Vaccine. You can get it. You can get it, buddy. Go. In the arms of the angel. Oh, YouTube's gonna copy strike me if I sing that. Now the Protoss starts the Nexus. Well, I have to tell you guys, this is I mean, he got the command center rebuilt in the main. Protoss is 2,000 minerals, by the way. He's 2,000 minerals. Is there a follow-up to that, Nate? No, there's no follow-up. I'm just want to make sure we're all aware. There we go. He just spent 1,000 minerals. What did he just spend 1,000 minerals on? Did he just queue up 3 immortals? Yep, he did. Okay. There we have the stalkers warping in here on the ramp. Pylon on the low ground. Yeah, it's weird because Dark Templar with no upgrades, they do 45 damage, which is enough to one-hit any worker. But Terran with 1 armor upgrade, the SCVs survive, which actually is a big reason about how he was able to bring everything back together. Honestly, as good as Immortals can be, it's not like a Vaccine is playing mech. He's got a good amount of Marines. He's going to have the option to maybe use Interference Matrix with the Raven to disable an Immortal or 2 down the line. So it really just boils down to how a Vaccine wants to try and make a counterplay. He's getting a Viking because that Warp Prism. I mean, let's face it. Look at the main base. I feel like this says everything you need to know about this game, but it doesn't, because it was actually... it's actually been quite an interesting one. I find myself confused and uncertain of who's going to win this game. I feel like a Vaccine has the tools that he needs, but oh well. As we pass into another lull of this game, I would also like to say, not only did I enjoy watching the Super Bowl, but Yeah, to the groundhog. Yeah, right? We groundhog fam up in here. Good tidings and blessings will come to you and your family, but only if you comment on this video. Thank you, Mr. Groundhog. Now, if you're one of those educated people, I'm not, I went to school in Pennsylvania, then you could also write, thank you, Punxsutawney Phil. I'm from Pennsylvania and I don't know how to say Punxsutawney. I don't know how to write it. If you just like put a gun to my head right now and you're like, Nathan, write down Punxsutawney right now, or it's all over. I'd be like, you know what? I give up, dog. It's all over. I've seen the movie Groundhog Day enough times. I've lived in Pennsylvania most of my life, or I did live in it most of my life growing up, but I just can't. I just can't. Anyway, for anybody that's wondering what I'm talking about, wonderful American holiday, Groundhog Day, on February 2nd every year. It's a Pennsylvania tradition that we go harass a groundhog that lives in a small town called Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. And basically, if he freaks the out, winter comes. Winter has 6 more weeks, and the world basically moves as normal. But if Punxsutawney Phil stretches his body out and he says, nah, dog, I'm good, winter comes 6 weeks early. And hey, I know you filthy animals. I'm not talking about Winter StarCraft. Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah, he totally didn't see his shadow this year. So it's pretty much almost spring now, which is awesome. I think spring comes on the 14th or the 21st of February. But Nathan, this literally makes no sense and has no bearings in science. Look, there's a Viking landed in the natural. It somehow flew all the way in there, landed and killed something. All right. I think we're past what's natural. Punxsutawney Phil's a national treasure. That's what he is. All right. Well, we do have a full energy Raven. He's going to try some auto turrets. The DT that was at the front did die. It is bio. There's no medevacs, but he's got 1-1, and there's the stim. And dude, you're just trying to, I mean, this is where the immortals are actually a bit chunky, but drop those auto turrets. Yeah. Oh, they're so good. Yo, great push here. Not by Golden Luster. He did get this base canceled, which I guess is nice. We've got a siege tank in the back. But is the vaccine aware of what's going on past this? No. He doesn't see where the prism is. He's going to retake this third base. Just trying to get a good idea of what is in his way. All right, and there's the Archons. There's the Zealots coming to push the front. Archons do pretty good damage to workers, so you got to be careful there. They're actually very strong against bio. Great auto turret drop there to help clean up more of this. I mean, once the 2-2 is done, if it weren't for the fact that his economy was ravaged, but it's now coming back together, I mean, a vaccine could have probably made another push out, I guess. Oh my God, I was just panicking. I saw more DTs. I'm like, did he kill the Raven? No, he didn't. Sayonara.
Hasta la vista, baby.
And now he lifts up. Okay, I gotta say, for a lower league game, best upgrade timing I think I've probably ever seen. As far as like low to mid level StarCraft games go, shout out to Evaxian for focusing on his upgrades. I have to say, it's one of the most easily missed things. Seriously, if you've ever lost a game to a bunch of charged zealots ripping your army apart, don't balance wine. Open the replay and you'll see you probably got +1 attack versus +3 armor charged zealots. At which point, yeah, you're but the DTs aren't super useful without upgrades. These zealots don't have charge. The stalkers don't have blink. This game itself is actually a great example of what I'm talking about, because I feel like Golden Luster probably could have gotten a lot more done if he had researched upgrades. I mean, he got a Twilight. He got a Forge pretty early. Hell, even DT Blink, I'd take that. I'd take DT Blink. Oh well. 30 workers StarCraft, baby. That's what we've got. The DT kind of acting as an observer. Now for Evaxian, I think this is a good spot to siege up right here with tanks, right? You can kind of cover both angles. Gets a whack on that.
You've got more of those, right?
Evaxian with a Nathanias voice pack. My man. Look at that. Nathanias voice pack users. I heard those people all have the absolute biggest in the world. Of course, you guys didn't hear me because I accidentally pressed the bleep button, but I totally said bank accounts. Robotics Bay with a second robo. So we could be en route to some... Okay, Nate, think about the way this Protoss has been playing. Were you really going to say Disruptor? No. Well, I think Colossus is a little bit more this guy's speed. No offense. So possibly double pump out some Colossi. He does need to saturate that third base, though. Vaxian's getting his worker count up, though. In case anybody's curious, your general target maximum, if you're a Terran player, is 66 or 67 SCVs. That is the, like, mapped out most efficient number to have in terms of giving yourself room for army supply. And then if you can get up to like 6 or 7 orbital commands, like if you build a few extra command centers, you can go down to 50 pretty easily. And if you're playing something like maybe mech, where you're a little bit, your army's not trading supply as much, you could probably go down to like 40. It took every single cell in my body, I want you guys to know, to resist saying that the ideal number of SCVs is 69. I got him. Okay. It's Colossus. There we go. Use the other one. Oh, he's broke. Oh, he is broke. His main is mined out. He's got full energy, full energy. Anybody ever tell this brother about Chrono Boost? I actually don't mind how slow the pace of this game has become, though. Because if you're a Terran in this situation, you actually should be feeling claustrophobic. First of all, there is a warp prism out on the map. Second of all, your opponent does have a dark shrine, including DTs that are active on the field. And third of all, you basically got cheesed this game while doing an expand build. So I feel like you shouldn't move out until you really feel comfortable. He's definitely getting to an army that he could try to push with, but at the same time, no, I can't even say this army is good. He doesn't have charge. You need to get charged for these zealots. This is way too many zealots without charge. And especially since he's 3/3 bio. I'm just gonna, man, you know, you just gotta send it. Just send it, bro. It's over. What are you waiting for, ball? Just go in your hole. Just go home. I feel like we could replace my commentary for the rest of this game with just a loop of Adam Sandler talking to that putt ball. You too good for your home? He's getting High Templar. Did he research Storm? Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting upgrades. We're getting upgrades. You know what? I'm just going to leave the camera here. I want you guys to know that I have to hold a button down to turn the camera like this. All right. This is probably the most work I've ever done casting a match of StarCraft. I literally have to hold this button down. Do I have a paperweight? Where's my copy of StarCraft Remastered? All right. How many Liberators do you need before you kill this guy? Look at this depot line. Oh my God. It is better to use more than one SCV to build these, but I can't hate on him for it because he's doing fine. Fusion Core? He wants Liberator range. Vaxian, all the upgrades. Protoss, I'm going to get only the upgrades that allow me to come back without having upgrades. Wait, no, he's... He's just going to get shields? No attack? No armor? Is he, what is this? Is he going to transition into Mass Arc? I'm sorry, I'm being mean here. All of his units are ground units. Armor or attack would be great. I got nothing, guys. This is just one of those games where it started off really hot and then it cooled down. I'm going to tell you what, though. Sometimes it really is all about the anticipation, because at some point, I'm going to tell you guys a little tale while I ignored this game for a moment. There's going to be a fight between these two players. And a Vaxian is going to steamroll this guy so hard. He's not going to get kicked to the lobby. He's going to get kicked to the BattleNet forums to complain about how hard his just got ravaged. There we go. Look at the slow salad. Look at them. Is he going to... Oh, that Storm, though. That Dorito cannon, though. Those Liberators, though. Oh, those Storms actually did just kill 50 supply of bio, but he had 40 chargeless, unupgraded Zealots. Oh, now he starts +1 attack. Now he starts it. Please, for the love of God, tell me the Protoss complains. Oh, look at that counterattack. Ooh, we got almost a real game of StarCraft going here. Siege the libs. Is the Raven still alive? No. Oh, shit. Excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. Let me say it. Oh, well, the unupgraded Zealots are having a hard time. But this is the part where this game gets delayed for another 10 minutes by these DTs killing everything. Does he have orbital energy? Can he scan? 1 Thor dies. 2 Thor dies. Goodbye, bio. Goodbye, mech. Oh, nope. There's the skin. And he should be able to kill all of this, right? Thors are, generally speaking, pretty strong against single targets. And there's the GG. Avaxian did it. Well done. I'm going to tell you right now, I actually think he still could have lost that last fight if it weren't for the fact that he had such good upgrades, because both players walked into an epic choke point against each other. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and have a fantastic February.